Speaking of which, though, that whoa, that's freaky. It's still freaky just because I've seen it so many times, like a ridiculous amount of times. You will not believe how many times I've seen that album cover. Stupid amount of times. How many times I've listened to it? Stupid. I've listened to it more than any album. Like, I was thinking about it, I'm like, it is possible that I've listened to more than I've listened to any album. I've listened to it so many times. And I just really love the cover art as well. So it's like, I've seen it so many times. It's just so bizarre seeing it in some kind of other context. Who the heck's Gretel? Hansel and Gretel? Who the heck are
open
that?
the doors, I can find Handel, and we can complete our
Handel?
super secret spy mission.
Didn't she call him something else? Whatever. And why are there like? I'm so confused. So are they really human, or like there's no other human so far in the game? I know there are later people who look human. That's bizarre to me. I think that's something that's always been kind of bizarre. I didn't let it like keep me up at night or anything like that, but it's like, why like this level and like another one at, I think in this game there's just human characters, but like 99% of everything else is just stuff that's never been even like conceived before, except for in Spyro. And camels. Well, there, you know, there's, I guess, snakes and what was in the last level, like frogs, you know, stuff like that. But and they brought back the guns. Man, I forgot about that. That was just Spyro 1 that enemies had guns, just straight up guns. It really doesn't even matter to me what they're shooting. If you know, like this one's a little more like, you know, that was like a shotgun type, like cannon gun type thing, where it's like, okay, I get that they can probably get away with something like that, but in Spyro 1 they literally have like an AK and they're just straight up shooting you, full blast, just AK in the face.
The monkeys have escaped from the Avalar Zoo, and I've been sent here to catch them. They keep throwing coconuts at me, and it hurts. Can you help me out?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Great! Just charge the tree before I get hit. I'll be able to catch the monkeys as they fall.
2 stars. Easy. Oh, I missed it. Kind of a weird perspective. This is the Japanese version now. I absolutely want to collect all the jewel case Spyro games of all kinds. Japanese, the European, and are we PAL? I'm not sure if we're PAL or not. I think we are. Wow. That would be a prized possession. I swear to God. It's not even like, you know, that big of a deal, but it's like, these monkeys really kill me, and that was the last one. Bro, he threw it through the tree. How is this a level 2 challenge? These, bro, they got like target finder, bro. They see me before I'm even close, bro. Bro, did you see that? And I'm losing life? I thought this was like a challenge and you couldn't lose a life.
Like you could use another try at this.
Watch, this is gonna be the hardest challenge I've ever had to deal with, and this is supposed to be a level 2. You gotta be Krognoggin the Barbarian over here. Whoa, whoa. Loving the sound design though on these monkey sounds. Alright, yeah. Freaking miss me with that, bro. Oh, he hit Hunter, so I guess I'm screwed. He doesn't have a dragonfly, that's why. Screw you.
Thanks for your help, Spyro.
No
Please,
problem.
take this. One of the monkeys had it.
Don't tell me there's a part 2. There might be. Dude, Hunter's cool as hell. Okay, so here's something sussing it around in my head, and it was something where it's like, I'm not gonna force it. I thought about it at one point, I'm like, oh, I can bring that up, and then I'm like, well, I'm kind of talking about something else right now. But it's like, you know, since I brought up drinking, I don't really do too much of that kind of stuff. And I was thinking about it earlier at work, because I was like, you know, kind of want to go home and just play something of some kind. I was like, you know, it's really throwing it all around in my head, and just the thing is that it's like, I like turning up. There's only a very select few times where it's like appropriate, you know? And yeah, and it's like a big issue. For whatever reason, Fridays usually make me feel really bad. And I don't know why. I just come home and I feel like poopy doopy. You know, I try to just like, you know, all day I'm at work or whatever, and I'm excited that the weekend's coming up. Or even Saturday and Sunday, like nights in particular. You know, I even like every time I'm excited for like the night to come, and it's like, all right, now I can do whatever I want. Like literally can do whatever I want. End up feeling like poop, where I'm like, okay, well now I'm just like, what, alone on a Saturday, on a Friday, just chilling, doing like nothing. I've said it once, I'll say it 5 million times. It's just that, you know, it just makes me feel even worse. And it's like, usually when I'm feeling good, then it's like, I don't want to do that anyway. It's like, I don't want to ruin what's already good, you know, obviously. So yeah, it can be really, really tough to, you know, find the right time and the right move to make with stuff like this, because yeah, usually it just makes things even worse. So yeah, another thing too is just that I usually eat at least relatively good, you know, like I kind of try to do where it's like I cancel things out, where if it's like I eat something that's complete garbage for like breakfast or lunch or something, then I make a lunch that's really good. But today I kind of ate like poopy doopy garbage. I was like, you know, if I chief marijuana, I was just thinking about it in concept. I was like, if I chiefed marijuana, like, I would feel so bad. You know, it's happened so many times where it's like, you know, everything else, all the stars align, where it's like, I can like turn up today, but then it's like, if I eat bad, then I'm just gonna have a really bad time. Like, really bad. And today would have absolutely been one of those days. So it's like, it's really hard for me to, you know, do stuff like that.
Hey, Spyro, we need those
And also, I was thinking about it too, it's really bizarre, because it's like, if I were to get absolutely blitzed and then eat like complete garbage, then I would be alright. But if I eat like complete garbage first, that's when I have a problem. Then I just feel really bad. And yeah, pretty much the last thing I wanted to mention is just that I don't really overdo either one of the two. I've never really, you know, like right now I'm just like, I'm chilling, but yeah, I feel like a little something, really not too much. But with the green beans, the thing about that is just that kind of the whole point for me is that it's kind of tweaky, is the whole point, where it's like, it's very introspective, which is like why I like it. Where the heck is this guy? I'm supposed to like shoot fire at somebody. Part of the thing is that I just let it be, you know. I really the main thing for me is to remember that, is to use it to kind of understand, you know, this and that, just different things, you know. I'm freaked out, like why? And things like that. It can be a really, you know, inspiring sensation, things like that. And I really feel like that's a unique thing to myself, because I've never really met anyone else who has the combo like that. It's usually like, you know, they might feel like, oh, you know, it really helps me, you know, figure things out about myself, or this and that, you know, things like that. But it's like they don't necessarily do it to the point where it like freaks them out. Not that I take things like that far, but just that most of the time when I do end up doing it, it freaks me out like really heavy, where I'm like, you know, I'm losing it, like I'm like terrified. It's kind of the point, you know. It's like I can learn from it, like, oh, okay, well that freaks me out, but why does it freak me out? Yeah, it just kind of freaks me out. I have like PTSD for whatever reason. I think I overdid it one time, and then just I've been like a psycho about it ever since. And I know some people, just in general, that's just how it is. It's kind of freaky, and I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, like sometimes, you know, I'll start like drinking a little bit, and then I'm like, you know, I didn't do it, and then I'll just like chief, and then I'm like out of this freaking world. So it's like a big freaking baby with a turban on. You're afraid? You're a big freaking baby with a turban. And their pathfinding or whatever is really good. Not gonna let this turban baby outsmart me. Oh wow. But yeah, leave a freaking comment if this video in particular has been extra good. I'm feeling like it's pretty good. I think there was a lull there, like the second or something episode was not as interesting. Yeah, I thought this in particular, because I wanted to, for the last couple days, to do like a at home after work episode, but I just never got around to it. But today you got, you know, double dose. Not only is it after work, but I'm also like in a different mind state. I'm stating the facts. Freaking yeah, I don't know. Trying to like do a little freestyle, but especially with this challenge, I can't even do this challenge not using my brain. And also too, like I was you know, I grew up in the generation where we use the F word, not like the frick, but like the other F word. And it's like, you know, I kind of grew up with it. Not that I necessarily used it, but it's like it comes up in my brain, and especially like if I'm trying to like freestyle or something, I'm like trying to collect these flags, and then it's like, oh, cool. My first, you know, first thing my brain thinks is that word, and then I'm like, well, I probably should not say that. Bruh, how am I supposed to get dude from up there? Yeah, I feel a lot better getting this off my chest. So, you know, it's a lot like, you know, the thing about this, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, because I'm actually kind of interested. It's like my brain would probably be thinking about the same stuff that I've been saying, but just a lot faster. Like if I play this game without recording, but it's like it feels good to know that at least like to say it, you know, like to say it out loud. It definitely makes a difference. And so like also not be like interrupted. Not that I don't want other people like there to comment back, but sometimes people make you feel worse. Like, you know, I'll say something that I feel or whatever, and they're like, you know, discrediting my like honest opinion. It's just like, oh, okay, I don't think that's how it works. Shoot. I do have that a lot, and I feel like a lot of the times just coming from like a truthful and honest and trying to be helpful place, but I do feel like there's a lot of people who like, you know, they'll just tell me something that's just like facts to my life, and they'll try to say how it's just like straight up wrong. It's like, okay, well, I don't see how an opinion can be wrong, but okay. Oh, and the last thing too, well, I kind of fixed the problem right before I started recording. It's just that I also ate like super ridiculously spicy chips. Like, it's one of those where it wasn't like that spicy, but I ate like so many that it became spicy. It was a bunch of Doritos. I still never got those Cheetos that I wanted, but I had some Doritos. And here's an interesting fact as well. I went to Jewel at least twice. I ran into a situation where there was Doritos. They had buy 2 get 3 for free. What the heck? Like, that's ridiculous. Is that not? I swear to God, I'm not like, you know, out of my mind or anything. It was twice. I looked at it like 3 times each time. It was buy 2 bags. You pay for 2, and you get 3 bags of Doritos for free. Tell me that is not insane. I took advantage. Anytime I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely taking advantage. It's always been like the super spicy kind, which I guess just, you know, must not sell that well, but I think they're fantastic. They're delicious. And again, that's a great deal. I know it's not the healthiest thing, but dude, like, how can I not pass up on that? I don't care what it is. It could be, I can't think of anything that would even like be kind of questionable. Like if it was a buy 2 get 3 for free, like for the most part, it's like if I have any interest, why would I not grab that? You know, also, what kind of technology did they use for this guy? How is he? How can he do that? How? How? Like for real? Like, it's probably not as complicated, but sometimes it's like he knows where I'm gonna be before I'm there. So it's like, how? That's always tweaked me out. Even as a kid, I know for a fact. Like, not like a kid, but like, at least, you know, my brain was somewhat functional. I was kind of like, how does he know where I'm gonna be before I'm there? You know, they kind of do that stuff in like Crash as well with like some of the boss fights and stuff. And it's like, I know that like game testing and stuff like that is a thing, but it's still like, especially for a game this old, like, you know, if it's a newer game, again, like, you know, some of the luster just gets lost because technology is so advanced, but still, it's like, how did they figure that out? And like, I'm thinking about, I don't know if this one gave me that much trouble, but I remember in Crash 2, there was like a tiny fight. You had to like jump on little like platforms and stuff. And it's like, at least, those challenges is like, you know, there's only so many platforms. So it's like, if you're in one spot, it's most likely that you're going to jump to the next spot, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, here is an open playing field. I mean, you know, there's only so many places that I can go. But how does he know to throw the bombs like in certain spots? Like, it's just, it's kind of bizarre to me. I mean, I'm sure it's not that complicated. And it's just like, okay, well, you know, he's moving in the direction I'm moving and stuff like that. So I guess it makes sense, but it's cool. It kind of racks my brain though. Now how the heck do I get up there? I'm getting that feeling again. I was letting it sink in a little bit of just like being a kid again. It really like, in saying that, I just got goosebumps like around my whole body. This is just, yeah, this is my happy place right here. And again, like, it's another example, because right now, as I said that, I'm like, you know, there are people who don't have that, you know? Or they have that, but for them, it's like drugs or something, you know? And that's really sad. Like, you know, and I say that, and I know that there are people who will take, like, offense, but it's like, you know, I don't mean it in an offensive way, but it's like, man, like, you know, I just play stuff like this, and it's like, it takes me to this place of just peace. Like, you cannot be upset and play this, for me at least. Like, this is just so perfect.